Hi, it is the human operating system time again. So I received a very good questions. The question is asking me concern on the meditations I shared recently, the Amin or Amitabha meditations. So the question is, can one use Mary instead of Amin, instead of Amitabha? The answer is yes. One can use Mary or simply or Amitabha or Amin, as soon as one feel comfortable and one be able to rest. Resting is a very important thing, okay? And of course all the rules is the same with in the previous videos, okay? One can substitute, and also one have to be very careful on one's energy level and all kind of stuff, as what I've mentioned in the previous video when I share the Amin meditations, which is I call right now it's like meditation, okay? So when I say meditations later, you guys can link to what I mean, okay? Now with this question it inspired me to share with you guys more on meditations, and this is critical to know, okay? Most meditations in general today is incomplete in a way or partial in a way. So we want to really know how to do the meditations, okay? The term is how, so that the meditations serve us. Remember that meditation is a vehicle, a tool to help us. Meditation is not a dogma or a master that we want to become the slave of the meditations, okay? Meditations is the tools to help us. Now there are many things we need to know, okay? So I'm going to share with you the important key here so that you can handle the meditations, use it for your benefit, okay? So the first thing is that we need to get into this calmness and awareness map, okay? So this is 1, calmness of 2, calmness -1, calmness -2, okay? Now this associated with the awareness of 1, awareness of 2, awareness of -1, awareness of -2, okay? Now when we land in this area, which is the negative calmness area, or in terms of stress, like this is a stress 100 with a score 100, this is a stress as a score 75 under the HRV base scoring, or this is the, make it simple, the heartbeat of this is heartbeat of 90, this is a heartbeat of 100. When we landed in these locations, okay, often there are fear in us, fear, okay, and there are many psychological issues there, okay, in here. So at this point, faith is important to do the meditation. That's why the Amitabha meditation, or the meditation, or the Amin meditation, or Mary meditations works here. Because if we meditate like the say Mary, rest, and then Mary rise again. Because of our faith and our trust and our belief in Mary or Amitabha, we settle, psychologically we settle down. Okay? So at this point, you need that faith. Okay? Even when, if we are here, if we go to see a doctor, if we trust that doctor, we know this doctor is very trustable, and we believe on the doctor, then the doctor can help us more. If we don't believe on the doctors, and we don't believe in anything, we can get ourselves, so this is a 4 element, this is the physical body, this is mind, this is breathing, this is energy, neural. We can get ourselves trapped in the mind element, and it is very difficult to get out. Say for example, if we have a negative thinking that we have a certain kinds of sickness, negative, we spin inside there. But if we see a doctor which is a very trustworthy and expert, and he, after the examination, he tells us, you don't have problem, okay? This is not your problem, okay? Instead, your problem is just this minor thing. Well, you let go of this spiraling in the mind, okay? So there's many things. When we are here, you need faith, because to deal with fear, sometimes we get bombarded so much that we lost confidence. We thought we cannot do it anymore. Okay. So in this area, the R meditations works very well. That's why the Buddha prescribed. The Buddha said, okay, the Buddha said, quote, in his the sutta related to the Amitabha Buddha Sutta, saying that when you cannot do visualizations, recite the Amitabha Buddha's name. Okay? So recite obviously is whisper, and even you don't have to make sound if you are tired, really burning out and exhausted. You just say it, moving the tongue without saying the words, in a very minimum energy, and just make sure your ear listen to it. Okay, so that is what it is. So faith is good. Okay, proper faith. No, not believing crazy stuff, but proper faith. You know, like the proper faith in the religion, which is for peace, for good. Like Amitabha Buddha or the medicine Buddha. Okay, when people read about the vow of the medicine Buddha, one trust the Buddha, have faith on the Buddha, and thus that will help one to get out. Okay, because from here we want to get out. Okay, over here. So if you're just counting breath or doing vipassana, the Buddha already said, when you cannot do it, recite the Amitabha's name. Okay, so there's the meditations. Now, there's one other thing we need to watch out. Okay, this is important. This is very important key. So we know that not all the vipassana, visualize your body, progressive relaxations, counting breath can help you when you're here. Okay, because it's looping within the mind element there. Okay, it's very difficult to get out. Okay, well, if you ask me, since I can get here, you know, will I get to here? Sure, because I'm human. Okay, so you know this. Okay, so the R meditation is very good. Okay. Even my own experience, even when I was in hospital, in ICU, because of this diabetic type 1, which is years ago, I do the R meditations and I trust the doctor, the medicine, the healthcare team, the Medicare team for me, that get me out. Okay. So this is one part, and another part I'd like to share with you is this. In meditations, there's one thing usually people don't talk about it, and 99% of the people don't talk about it. And again, we want to get this into this calmness and awareness map. This awareness, this is calmness map. Okay? What I like to share with you is something called energy management. Okay, energy management. Well, for those of you who know me doing this working in the power management chips and energy management chips in Silicon Valley, well, that's not the same energy management. Okay, so what is the energy management? Again, this is 1, this is 2, this is negative, this is negative 2. This is negative awareness 1, negative awareness 2. Okay? When we were here, we want to get back to here. Guess what? We need lots of energy. We need energy to get back from here to here. Okay? We need a lot of energy. Now, the first thing just now I tell you that you have to have faith, and you want to do the R meditations on the faith of you, based on the faith of you, so that you can rest. Okay, you can get out of the mind element loop here. Okay, if you don't get out it, it's trapped there. It's going to go drain, deplete your energy. Okay, so that's the first thing. You want to get out from there. The second thing is that you need energy to get back to even 0. Not to mention that if you want to get to here, okay, you need energy. So, where does the energy come? Well, we don't want to get into those these days or any kinds of all this mysterious or magic stuff. Okay, there's energy. Okay, which is, I think, is very important for you to know. This energy comes from 2 things. One is from your diet. The second is from deep rest. This is the key, the basic of it. Diet, proper balanced diet. And then you need to be able to get into deep rest. Of course, you know, breathing is important, but breathing, if you can get into the deep rest, you can have a good breathing there, proper breathing there. Now, diet, proper diet is very critical. Do you eat proper? How is you going to heal your body if you do not eat proper? So at this level, in order to get up, you need a proper diet, and then you need deep rest. Okay. Now, Of course, deep breath meaning it will link to a proper meditations, and in the proper meditations you have proper breathing built inside there. Okay, so for the deep breath, in this case for the R meditation, the R meditations, it settles us with our faith to build our confidence, so that we can rest, we can meditate, we can breathe properly, and the body calm down. Okay, so I like to share this with you. Okay, so this is the thing. You see, the other day I talked about this. This is the body battery, or the energy level, or the chi or resource. You need the resource to get up from that negative calmness domain. Okay, and as you can see that in order to have the charging, okay, the charging the energy, you need to have a deep rest, and just simply rest, it just conserve the energy. It cannot increase the energy. Okay, and of course activity, it discharge. Okay, so you need to manage that energy. You need to have the proper meditation techniques, and you have to have the proper diet, balanced diet. Okay, so this is two key. Now, in terms of the proper meditation techniques, okay, because we like it or not, we need to get into deep rest for the body to recharge, or to accumulate the energy, to gain the energy from our diet, and from our breathing and so forth. Okay, so can that meditations get us to deep rest? That is a big question. Okay, now let me share with you how you can look at this. Now, in order to get to deep rest, be it in Qigong, or in the Qigong, or in meditations, you always, okay, deep rest. Okay, in order to be able to do that, or to charge out your energy, be it in Qigong, yoga, Buddhist meditations, it always consists of two phases, or two states which I shared before. So the first one is intentional regulating, and another one is actually natural resonance. So this is a dissipated type, because you need to take action intentionally, right? And this is for circulation, to improve the circulations, be it the circulations of your mind, be able to move instead of trapping inside your thinking, or fear spiral and so forth. And this you need it dissipate. Okay, it dissipate now. And then there is the natural resonance. This is the charging. Okay, so any good meditation techniques which be able to get one into the deep rest and heal, or helping to rebuild the body, always have this two state. So like if we, for example, we repeat again to share with you on this, the R meditations. You feel comfortable, and then you say Mary here, Mary, okay, and then you rest, and then you rest again until you feel comfortable, and then you say Mary again, okay, and then you rest again. So this saying of Mary, this is called intentional regulating, okay? Because when you, even if you don't use make sound, you think about Mary, that is actually regulating your mind so that your mind don't go this spiral somewhere else or scattering around, okay? You collect it, or you call yourself back, okay? And then you have this rest, okay? Rest. So you see you have this long rest, and then this is the circulation, have the circulations, or get things moving, or call yourself back, and then you have this long rest time, okay, which is the charging, okay? So that way you get into deep rest. The more you do, the rest time get more and more, and then you get into deep rest, okay? And then you charge up your energy, because you need the energy at that time, okay? Provided you have a good diet, okay? Balanced diet. Now, if you look at a usual common, say, counting the breath, so counting the breath meditation, counting the breath, okay? Usually people say, well, you know, you inhale, you count 5, and then you hold, you count 6, and then you count 5, and then you count 4, you know, and exhale, you count this count, inhale, you count this much, and then you inhale, say you count 5, 4, count 5, count 4, count 5, count 5, count 6, whatever. You know that is right in the regulating. Is not, there's no natural resonance part. You know this is dissipative. If you do a long time for it and you don't have the energy, you're going to drain yourself. Okay? So one can do this, say to get the heartbeat variability number going down, but there's a cost of dissipate the energy. Well, you're going to lose energy, and so if you keep doing it, you're going to deplete your body energy. On the other hand, if you don't do it right away, the body now have lost the energy, deplete the energy. How is it going to recover? Okay, because you need the energy to recover. Okay, so the same thing is counting, aware of in and out, breathing and those kind of stuff, counting your breathing in, counting your breathing out, counting your breathing, and then the same with the visualizations. All of this, or you think, oh, qi going to fly, flow this way or that way or this way, or thinking about this light, or those kind of stuff. All of those are the intentional regulating. It doesn't have this natural resonance. Okay, so it doesn't put back to the resonance, and so here you try to circulate thing, but you don't put back so that you rest it, so that it be able to store the energy. So that is a problem. Okay, so if you say, well, you know, for example, So this is awareness, this is calmness. So I'm here in the negative zone. Negative zone. Okay? Say I turn on my my tablet with the meditations apps there. Tell me to hold on my breathing, do all kinds of counting breathing or visualization. I'm here. Well, I'm trying to regulating it. But then I need energy to recover. Okay, this is, you can refer this as training. Training. I need the energy back for recovering. And if I don't have the energy, I'm not going to get back. So it become, I try to control it. Harder and harder, I'm trying to control it. Okay? And because I don't have energy, no matter how I control, I cannot get up there. And the more I control, this body will get drained. So, this is important key. Okay, so one is you need to have a proper meditation techniques and have a proper diet, balanced diet. Otherwise, it's not going to work long time. This is the according to the Chinese data in Qigong meditation and so forth. Okay. So if you want to use meditations, don't look at it as a magic, because these days people look at meditations is like magic, okay, or and it completely ignore these two things I'm talking about, especially the energy management. It ignore the energy management. For example, you can go watch in the advertisement and infomercial and those kind of things. They're keeping telling us, oh, meditate to awake, meditate to transform, and investigate into the consciousness, and we're going to gather the energy and all kind of stuff. But they never tell you about the energy management. Okay, so how is one going to get awakened without the energy? Okay, the key is, in reality, this is awareness, this is calmness. You want to go this path, that involve a lot of energy needed. Okay, so as I wrote here, if you want to go from the rest up here, that involve a lot of energy. That's why I call it Qigong. There's a lot of energy involved. Okay, so this from this book. So you need the proper practice, proper design, meditation type, and then the diets. Okay, and it really you just cannot say, oh, you know, I'm going to meditate and to awake. Well, how are you going to awake if your body is not in have the energy and get into the proper state? And while this energy is not something mysterious like qi, I can give you qi from here, I can propel energy to you, emit energy to you from here. Forget about those things. Okay, forget about those things. In the Buddhist teaching, the Buddha have asked the practitioners of meditation to watch out for their diets. Okay, that's in the scripture, in the sutta. Okay, the practice of the six healing sound of the Chinese 1,500 years, that has to be watch out for the diets. If the diets, you can keep circulating your body, you know, oh, I get my qi flow. Sure, the qi is flowing. Okay, the channel is now unblocked. Now, if I don't have the energy, I have an empty pipe there. What is going to happen after a while with the empty pipe? You still weak because you don't have any the water flow through it. Okay, so for example, the channel is like the water pipe. You use circulations to penetrate the blockage or anything, which is the 6 healing sound can do that. Okay, going through. But you don't have water or the nutrient or energy to transport to the certain organ and so forth. So what are you going to do about it? Okay, you will end up you drain energy because all your circulations, the act of circulation, you need energy. So that is the case. Okay, another case I like to share with you this. Okay, with the real life. Okay. You look at the story of Buddha. Before he get enlightenment, guess what? He have to drink the milk before he get enlightenment. So again, there's diet. Even he have proper practice, he still need the milk. Okay, so there's no such thing as today. Oh, you sit down here, and then you meditate, and then you can do all kinds of stuff. Okay, those kind of stuff is like this. Instead of aware of this calmness awareness map and the energy needed, okay, and then the awareness is depend on the calmness. One is actually trapping here. Okay, so this is the physical body, this is the mind, this is the breathing, this is the energy neuron. Okay, this is a model human. Those type of awaken, those kinds of you get energy from the universe and all kind of stuff. It's like living within this mind layer, thinking philosophical. Okay, it doesn't have any idea on what happened outside. It just going here and thinking, well, and speculating. So in one way, that is drawn, as I shared before, as here. This is the calmness, this is the awareness. So at this place, one is thinking within their mind, what is enlightenment and all kind of philosophy stuff. While they have no idea on, in a real enlightenment here, you need energy. And not mention that if you are here stuck, you need energy to get back. Okay? So it's all kind of philosophy and all kinds of the dropping name of gurus and all kind of stuff here. But it's going to go nowhere in the real life. Well, it can be a good fashion, okay? Like, you have a smartphone meditation app and I have one too, okay? So, is those things going to go out from here, get you out from here or go very far? No, over here is good. Now if you want to do it for entertainment, for relaxations, for commenting when there's not in the tough situation, well, that's good. But in the real life, how can you do that? Okay, now also people thought, well, if you get enlightenment in samadhi, it's like everything is nice, right? I show you one example by real people. It's not the case. This is the Zen patriarch, Chan patriarch or Zen patriarch Xu Yun, who is known to enlighten, who is in Buddhism, okay, who is known all world and many people, which is the top Zen monk in the previous few decades, all related to him. Okay, He was enlightened, verified in the age of around 56. But if you look at him, he still gets sick, really sick at the age after that, after the age of 56, after he get enlightened. Okay? And he went to Thailand. He meditated and he's in Samadhi for 9 days. Sit down there in 9 days. This is a public record, international record. Okay, a Chinese monk went to Thailand, sit in meditations for 9 days. You can check that there's a record. Okay? He's still sick. He still needs a lot of help. Okay? So enlightenment is not what usual people think, sitting down here and thinking all kind of stuff. Okay? And this is known even in 1940s and so forth. Now, if you look at this picture, this is Venerable this Patriarch Xu Yun himself. This is Miss Janning. This is around 1948. He is American, Miss Janning. Okay, went to study with the Zen Patriarch Xu Yun, and then she's from California, and she asked Zen Patriarch Xu Yun to come to America, and Grandmaster Xu Yun said, "Oh no, at that time, I can give you the name here. I think it's Xu Yun. Okay, you can check in the web." So at that time, Grandmother Xu Yun, the Patriarch Xu Yun tell the Miss Janning, say that, you know, Chinese is in a chaotic situations in the 1940s, 48, okay, at that era. So he can only concentrate on that, okay. Miss Janning invite him to come to United States, to California to teach, okay. Zen Patriarch Xu Yun is lecturing Surangama. I often talk about Surangama Sutra. Okay, he lecture about that. Okay, and at age of he passed away at age of 120, and the age of 110, the communists beat him and torture him. Okay, he didn't die. Okay, and burn away the writing, all the articles and the books, or the thesis Zen Patriarch Xu Yun wrote on the Surangama, burn away. Okay, so you can see from that how the Chinese actually destroy their own culture at that communist time in 1950s and the cultural revolutions. Okay, so as in this picture, this is late Venerable Xuanhua. So he come to the United States, reside in America and in California. He bring the teachings of the Surangama to the United States. Okay, so this is Venerable Xuanhua with you know, the priest in the of the Catholic, and then this is with Dalai Lama. So I just want to show you this is to, you know, to get the reality. Okay, what is reality? Right now we are talking this positive 2 to negative 2, this area. There are many things are up here, okay, where you get the samadhi and so forth. Now we're just talking about this, okay, talking about this area. We need to get it scientific and so it's realistic, okay, not living in the philosophical or this entertainment recreations. And I want to show you another person. This is Ma Li Tang. This is the pioneer of of the six healing sound. Okay, the pioneer of the six healing sound. He too now get into the prison. Okay, even though he's a communist. Okay, now at that time when they do six healing sound and so forth research, they already get into scientific stuff. 1950s, 1960s, 1970s. Okay. So this Grandmaster Ma Li Tang, late Grandmaster Ma Li Tang, get into prison and get out and pass away in 1980 something. So the fact of between -2 and 2, in the countless map, we actually pretty clear today. Okay, so this is calmness, this is awareness, -1, +1, +2, -1, -2. So if this equivalent with the heartbeat of 80, heartbeat of 70, heartbeat of 60, now rest heartbeat of 60, 90, this is 100, this is a heartbeat. Or the score of a stress score of 100, 75, 50, 25, and 0, based on heart rate variability based. Okay, and then this is the awareness, +2. This is a -2. This piece, okay, this piece which I'm sharing here, we know pretty much about it really clear based on all these giants. I just show you Grandmaster the Jan Pajak Xu Yun, late Grandmaster Ma Li Tang and so forth. We know this. We know how thing works. Okay, and it is a science of life. A science of life. Okay, because we're human. So if we facing this artificial intelligence era right now, we better get this handled as human. Well, I'm gonna die someday, okay? I'm 60 already, so another 40 years count that I'm gone from this world. The past, like Grandmaster, the late Grandmaster Ma Li Tang already gone. Late Venerable Xuan Hua gone. Zen Patriarch Xu Yun gone. The Chinese burning their stuff. So it is a time for us. That's why I say in the Silicon Valley, we need to bring this science and technology back. So this is to share with you. So hopefully that this can help you to understand more. And if you like my video, subscribe to it, or my blog, subscribe to it, so that you get update when I